Jack. There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, 27 report.
All units, reports of an explosion. Location, uncertain location is south of Santa Monica. West of, stand by for further. All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion.
The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go. Jesus. I've never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ.
You're late, Phelps. Get delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. I mean, look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? We're gonna afford one of those things.
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with it.
Worlds turn upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Not everything here is going to be ruined.
Sweet heavens above.
Looks like all that's left. Try the laundry tag.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. They used them in OCS. His first letter to the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself. 133 North Vermont Avenue. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Any idea what this is?
Very large
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
I spilled coffee all over my dash when I heard the boom. You better find out what the hell happened.
That's it, Mr. Mayor? Get better with practice.
That maybe goes for me too, son. Should have played it a little more somber. What do you think, son?
No, Mr. Mayor, you came across this,
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do? You were prepared to take that risk?
Look, he is a was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks. God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. And the majority of people who work here don't use a laundry service.
I hope this had nothing to do with your seditious pinko friends, Phelps. Get me answers, detective.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going? You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You'd ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer?
Not yet. But I'm working on it. Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size. It looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help. Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
So, do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank. On James Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Could be a class ring. what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Akuma. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Broad must have amazing eyesight. Biggs, page 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. And probably a team from technical services as well.
You can drive.
Feeling weak. It could be a deficiency of iron.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was, J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, batch 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently. It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
What?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
You're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks for your help. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there.
Who is Mapes, and what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Follow me.
Good day, miss. Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of
that? We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside?
McClellan's process was going to replace all this. Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west. (76 degrees west). 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. (76 degrees west). Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned. Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Pratt & Whitney 4360.
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
You're behind the wheel. So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You had a middleman here for stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Face was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head. Find the goddamn evidence.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Bringing the watch are a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge. Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Cole.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
I saw his picture in the paper. He worked the case where the lady was cut up like Dahlia.
I've been in this job 20 years.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we headed? Stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go around the floor. Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Engstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up. Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas pipe! Oh, we're out of here!
Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in. Get in close and steer him off the tar. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels. Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on me. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. wheel well. Come on. Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer.
Find some cover! I'm covering you! I got it. How long do you think you can hold out?